How's it going? My name's Evan, and welcome to episode 7 of a series I like to call Bro, It Was Suited. We're back at Horseshoe Casino for some more 1-3 no limit. It's a really nice poker room. We're playing 8-handed here with the plexi dividers, and we're in for $250. And before the video starts, I just want to say thank you for everyone who has been subscribing. I think we doubled in subscribers since my last video, so if you enjoy the video, feel free to subscribe, and let's get into it. So I have just set my phone up, and the third hand we get dealt is pocket aces under the gun. We go ahead and bump it up here to $15. It folds around to the middle position player, who now 3-bets us to $45. Wow, this is a dream spot. It folds back around to me, and he has about 200 in his stack. I think about raising to 100. But I do not think he's going to believe me having pocket aces so early in the session. So for that reason, I go ahead and go all in. After I do this, he goes pretty well into the tank. I'm not really doing anything, just hoping for a call. And eventually, after a minute, he does make the call and flips over pocket jacks. So let's see a run out. So the runout's clean, and we scoop the biggest pot we've ever played in. So good way to start the session. So here in the cutoff, we limp 6-9 of diamonds for obvious reasons. Take a flop 4 ways that comes king, queen, 5 with 1 diamond. Checks around to the turn that comes a 7 of diamonds. Now that we're open-ended with a flush draw, we go ahead and bet $10 and everyone folds. So we picked up pocket 10s here in the big blind. Looking back, I really should have raised this, but for some reason I checked my option. Take a flop multi-way that comes jack, jack, jack. So we make a full house in an interesting way. Go ahead and throw $10 out here and everyone folds. So here we raise it up to $10 with ace king. The small blind calls and we take a flop heads up that comes 10-8-4. I think I should bet here being the pre-flop aggressor, but I go ahead and check and he checks it back. The turn is a 6 and now he bets $6. For that price, I feel like I just have to call here, so I do. The river is a blank, it goes check check, and he shows king 4 to take down this pot. Here in the cutoff, we limp pocket 7s. Take a flop 4 ways that comes ace king 4. Checks for me, I go ahead and just check it here. Now the turn is the lovely 7, giving us a set. A player before me bets $10. I go ahead and call, and player behind me calls. The river comes at 2, and on this it gets checked to me. I don't want this checking through, so trying to get a little more value for my hand, I just bet small to about $15, hoping to get a call from a king. And the player to my left actually snap calls, and the other player folds, and we're good. He shows ace 4. Here in the big blind, we pick up pocket jacks. About 5 limps to us, I go ahead and raise it up to $15 here. Apparently that was not enough because we got 3 callers. Take a flop 4 ways that comes king high. I don't really like seeing that king, so for that reason I check. Checks to the last player, who goes ahead and bets $20. Although this is a pretty small bet in relation to the pot, I just feel like at these stakes he definitely has a king, and I don't really see any merit in calling, so I go ahead and fold. Last hand we're going to go over, we pick up jack 10 on the cutoff. We go ahead and raise it up to $10 here, and after some thought, the button now raises us to $25. It folds back around to me. I've seen this player play pretty tight, and at these stakes, I just feel like its queens are better. I don't see him making this move with ace king, and although it's a pretty reasonable price to call, I just have a very marginal hand and I go ahead and make the fold. And after I do so, he does in fact show pocket aces. So glad we had the right read on that situation. And after that, we decide to rack up. So we were in for 250, out for 410 for a profit of 160 over about an hour. This brings our 7 episode total to, I believe, 238. Pretty happy with that. Feel free to subscribe, leave a like, and I'll see you in the next one.